Okay guys, here we go. I'm currently on version 1.13.0, which is stable, and I'm about to upgrade to version 1.13.1. And as I'm on a patchy world, this should upgrade me to seasons. Let's give this a go. Okay guys, we are now on 1.13.1 stable. The question is, do I still exist? Here we go. There we go. Yeah, that looks... Let's hope for the best. My file is quite large actually. I've just taken a copy and it's 1.7 million. Is it megabytes it's measured in? Whatever it's measured in, it's 1.77 million actually. That's quite a big file. I play modded Banished. I play Mega Mod, which is a huge file too. So, there we go. Now, is anything looking odd? No, I think we're all right. Okay, now my date has been running. I'm pressing C here, guys. Yeah, 10th of June. My date's been running since May, when the first upgrade came through. So I'm looking fine. The temperature is 35 degrees C. Now, I think that you can look at seeds and see what temperatures they like. Heat resistant to 40 degrees, yes. Hang on, what am I on? 36, right. 27, so turnips are not going to do too well at the moment. It's too hot for turnips. 35, cabbage, oh my goodness. We want to lose our cabbage. 40 degrees, 32, carrot, and 40. So basically, the root vegetable and the brassica is not a happy bunny. Now, does that mean that they're not going to grow? They're 4 of 5. Where are my cabbage? That's the ones I'm really worried about. I don't want to lose my cabbage seeds. I only have 2. Do I, by any chance, have I stored them in here? I think I have. Yes, they are safely stored away until it gets cooler in the winter. Now, these onions, let's just have a look at the onions. Oh gosh. I've got them organised. These need N. And that one is 40 degrees. Oh, pumpkins grow. Those are K, those are P. Now, obviously, I'm going to have to say, well, these two, the grain is fine to 40 degrees. The 2 roots are not, especially the turnips. And here, 40 degrees, 32, 40. So those 2 can swap over. The ones on the end I have to be careful with, and that one is fine. So seeds are going to have to be altered a little bit differently. Do I have any carrot in there? 32, yeah, so these carrots, I think I need to harvest this lot before they die in the heat. Does it show me what temperature the soil is? No, but it tells me what temperature the land is. Now, I am assuming that I'm in northern hemisphere climate or temperature, so I'm assuming that the summer is sort of June, July, maybe August, whereas if I was in Australia, southern areas, obviously it might be somewhat different from that. So yeah, so my temperature, it's gone down to 38 now. But, gosh, this takes some getting used to, doesn't it? Oh, those are onions I've just harvested, not carrots. Right. They were ripe. That's all right. Have I got carrots here? Those are onions. The parsnips, I don't know what temperature they need, but they're done. I'm just going to put my stuff into the chest and have a jolly good look at these seeds. So onions will take the heat, and onions are P. So I'm fine with onions and pumpkins, all right. I'm not sure about these turnips. I don't want to lose any seeds. Right, now the ones I don't want to lose are the parsnips. They're mature, so let's get those up. Parsnips I would associate with being a winter vegetable. I may have to have 2 chests for seeds. I may have to have 3 chests for seeds actually. When in doubt, divide everything up into an organised fashion. Right. The onions are mature as well. Let's have those up. Just take everything up. Then it doesn't die on me. We're going to have to put a lot of this in brine. Right. Now, if I'm in these warm temperatures, remember I live in a desert, so most people are building greenhouses to keep things warm. I'm thinking of getting ice blocks for my cellar to keep things cool. So in a slightly different ball game here. And there's nothing wrong with that. So 32, yeah, they don't like, are they P? They're another P, yeah. So those don't like it too hot. And the onions are just fine. They are P again. Will they go in there? They will. Right, I've always had trees and flowers here, but I think we're going to have to move this chest. And I think I'm going to have to put labelled chests in for those that will take up to 40 degrees and those that won't. Because if you live in a desert, yeah, see, it's 40 degrees. Ooh. Right. Yeah, bit of organisation. If in doubt, organise. Right, everything is still, it's hot. The baking heat is here. My birch trees grew, which was very pleasing considering they're in a desert. Okay, what else do I need to have a look at for this change of seasons? It's mostly heat, isn't it, here? Heat is what I'm going to have to contend with. So while the rest of you are freezing in your glorious snow biomes, I am baking in the heat and wondering what's going to die on me. Right, let's have a quick look up here. I decided to take the hillside down in front of me, and already, can you see how glorious this view is now starting to come into my sight? And I think that the more I clear, and I'm clearing from this side, from the right here to the left, the beautiful clouds, and I think that the more I clear, the better it's going to look. I think that was a very good decision to take that hill down. It also is going to provide me with a lot of road. Now I wonder what temperature my cellars are. I've got, oh, we've got some pickled turnip. Wonderful. Let's take you out. That lasts for 66 days. But my other stuff may already be spoiling. So what temperature is my cellar? Outside temperature 44. It doesn't tell me what temperature I have in here. I've got bread in here, fresh. Oh, that's improved. But this, look, 4.5 years as opposed to 126 days. That's still a lot better. Let's put that in there. 1.9 days. We need to do something with that. And I think 18.4 days, 27. Yeah, I think we need, how much food have I got here? Quite a bit. Yeah, I'm okay. I have gone to a lot of trouble to, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pots there, and these two, there's 8. So we've got quite a lot of sealed food. Well, I've got my 50 litres of water, so we need 25 Let's just click on there. 25 salt. I've ground this down from halite. 50 litres of brine. So what we could put in there, I think it takes 50 vegetables. I'm assuming so. Right. I wonder if it would take 64. It'd be nice if it would. Well, does it do 64? 50, 64 litres of onion. No, it won't. You have to, yeah, it has to be 50. Okay, that's fine. Pickled onions coming up. Well guys, I was looking up temperature to see if there's anything in the survival handbook, which there isn't at the moment. I need to look at these other ones. But look at this, temptress velvet shoes and temptress velvet shirt. Do I see myself as a temptress? I'm 28, yeah, I keep checking on it. 4:55, that must be AM. Yeah. The nice thing is you can tell what time of day it is. Ah, so we've got a clock. That's fun. Oh, I need to take this other layer down, don't I? I remember that. I think I got it too high and I didn't like it. And what temperature is it now? It's 6, it's gone up to 29. I'm not sure what heights the deserts reach. Now this isn't deep desert. This isn't sand. This has actually got soil and grass. So we might be in a, can you have such a thing as a temperate desert? I don't know, but we might have. Yeah, that's going to have to go there, isn't it? Because otherwise it would be too high. That's fine. Yeah, that looks good. I don't think anything can spawn on there. If I'm wrong, guys, tell me. That's a half slab and trapdoors. I don't think either of them count as a full slab. So what time have we reached? 6:46, 28 degrees. Gosh, I'm going to love having a clock. That's going to be great. Those should all be all right. I may just be in a moderate desert. I've got these organised, safe to 40 degrees centigrade, and I called these winter seeds because, you know, they're a little bit less forgiving of high temperatures. But see, it's only 28 degrees, so it may only hit 40 degrees on some days. I must find out when midsummer is, because I'm not sure. And if the sun comes up in the south, goes down in the north, I'm not even sure where it would be. Now I've organised this. We've got our tree saplings in there. Yes, I'm counting bamboo as a tree. Got various lupins in there, flowers in there, and in here we've also got ferns, vines, water lilies and cacti. So we've got our flowers organised again. So everything is gradually getting over into, I knew I'd need a lot of storage, into more and more chests. When you are a hoarder and a collector, you do need a lot of storage. Can I say a huge thanks to, is it Aildark or Aladark, who has sent me the command to find out where I am in terms of whether I'm in the northern or the southern hemisphere. So I need to type that, which I call a backslash, some people may not, then wgen, worldgen obviously, then a space, pos climate, space climate, right, that should do it. Summer, oh, I'm in the northern hemisphere. Right. Oh, that's helpful, so I know where I am. Whoops. Now, I suppose I'm going to need signs. For goodness sake, the word escaped me for a minute. Because down here, I was starting to list out what I had here. So home base, I've got a clothes trader to the south, a clothes trader to the north, and a building material trader to the west. Presumably this is the home base, so I'm also know that I'm in the northern hemisphere. I wonder whether one's whole world is in the same hemisphere. I don't know. I think I need to check my bases. I'm in summer here. Does that hold for all my bases? Let's go and have a look. Or just to go on a quick base exploration to see where everything is. Let's start with the original base, which I have to say, after the oh, come on. Let me in. After the weather update turned into a complete nightmare. The other thing is I haven't yet got another temporal gear here. So I need to just go on basically a drifter killing hunt and try to get another temporal gear so that I can reset my spawn point to the desert base I'm in now, because I have just taken so much stuff. There's still some nice bricks here, but I've taken so much stuff from this base. I mean, I had a lot of investment in it, but when it turned out, you can already see that my wheel is going negative. So when it turned out that it was temporally negative, that was not a great discovery. So I had to move base. And also, frankly, after the weather update, I'm likely to have moved base anyway, because it's absolutely grim here. It's, yeah, look at it. Fantastic. Sheeting with rain. Absolutely dire. Look at it. Flippin' heck. What a joy this place is. So my gear is still negative. And it just goes to, gosh, we've got hail here. Let's just take some food while we're here. I mean, there's no point in leaving good food to rot on the bushes, is there? Right, let's just eat that. Now, let's check what this base is. Right. God. Okay, press T. And then we can go... Right. So it's... I will get this in my mind eventually. W, Gen, Pos, Climate. Summer. Hemisphere North. It's a good job I'm English, guys. This is actually summer in England at the moment. And this is what it was like a couple of days ago. There's a lot of food here. There's a lot of food. This can all be harvested. Do I have the ability to harvest it? It would not be a bad idea, would it? Wow, welcome to summer. Well, this one is definitely same hemisphere, same climate. There's so much here I want to take with me. Don't stop to do that. That's a different expedition. And really, I don't need all these animals here. I could just leave one ram and one ewe in case of disasters and harvest the rest. And then go through here. Oh, misery, misery this place is. Right, let's go to Translocator 2. No, let's go to Translocator 1. I live in Translocator 2. Right, let's just eat that meat up. Right. I tell you what, moving base was one of the best decisions I ever made. Let's come down here. and then right down again. Now this translocator landed me up in a lovely jungle area. Unfortunately, it was generated a long time ago, so we won't find any of the lovely new flowers here. Right, a temporal storm is approaching. Wonderful. Just what we need. Right, let's come up here. To you two. Yes. Yes. It's growling at me. Yes. It's like a dog. Right, I'm going to go up to the surface. I think it would obviously be the same down below. Gosh, they're growling a lot. Let's go. Right, W, you know this off by heart. Pause. Climate. Summer hemisphere north. Yeah, I have a feeling that everything is going to be in the northern hemisphere for the whole world. Okay, well that's helpful. Oh, it's pits. Right, let's get back to our base before this temporal storm hits. We should have time. So I think that I'm going to assume that all the translocators in a game are the same hemisphere. And I think that makes sense. It would be awful if you had to think where you were on your own map. And I think I'm going to also assume that they all link with each other, so that it's always summer across the whole thing, that the seasons are not different in different bases. I think that's the only way that one can functionally operate. Right, let's head back out through the Dead Torch Valley up here, and then we'll go back to our desert area and see if we can sleep through this temporal storm. That's the end of this episode. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, please leave comments, and please consider subscribing to me. Goodbye. I hope I see you in the next episode.